arc across the Aegean like a broken pearl necklace. About 220 islands in all, yet commercial jets and ferries funnel sightseers onto fewer than 10.
That means more than 95% of this marine playground hides in plain sight, begging for your drone lens. Over the next 10 minutes, we rapid-fire 5 stunners, ranking them by scenery, swim spots, and still secret corners, plus routing tips that keep you 2 ferries ahead of the tour bus. First stop is the superstar with volcanic swagger.
Rises from a flooded crater, cliffs sheer as skyscrapers, yet peppered with sugar cube homes.
Time-lapse the whitewashed steps of Seaton, then switch to a 4K drone for the crimson caldera walls that ignite at sunset like lava in Rewind.
Hidden gem, village at blue hour. 0 cruise crowds, same molten sky.
Pro move. Grab a €10 local bus instead of a €60 taxi. Pile the savings into extra gelato shots topped with Vinsanto syrup. Dive deeper. Rent an e-bike and roll from Megalocori's vine tunnels to the black sand sweep of Perivolos. Volcanic ash absorbs heat, so sunrise rides feel like private planet hopping. For geology nerds, snag the Lost Atlantis Museum Pass. Exhibits layer holograms over seismic maps, then hand you a sunset cocktail voucher. Education tastes better with citrus foam. Need silence? Hike the Scaros Rock Trail at dawn. The caldera mist lifts like theatre curtains, revealing 100-meter drop-offs glowing pink.
Santorini is spectacle incarnate. But stay only 2 nights. Crowd density spikes, stress cortisol faster than espresso.
Next color palette inbound. Earned its nickname Island of Colors for good reason.
Iron paints beaches red, sulfur does yellow, and pumice moondust turns coastlines bone white,
where lunar ridges drop into neon turquoise, to kayaks gliding inside Wefer sea caves. Contrast so sharp, you'll crave sunglasses underwater. The island hosts over 70 mapped beaches, more than any neighbor, so montage them to a beat and viewers will need the pause button to breathe.
Tip: charter a 10-horsepower rib. Greek law flags anything below 30 horsepower as license-free, letting you drift into coves unreachable by asphalt or tour catamaran.
Tip: land lovers can rent a dusty ATV and zigzag from Papa Fraga's Slot Canyon to Firiplaca's Rainbow Bluffs in under 40 minutes. Moonscapes to Caribbean vibes without leaving the postcode. Lunch like a local. Seaside Taverna Medusa in Mandrakia serves octopus line-dried on fishing lines at the door. Pair with chilled Arcia Tico from nearby vineyards on Tripoli slopes. Stay past dusk for the Venus de Milo statue replica, glowing under soft LEDs. The original left for the Louvre, but the copy still slays Instagram. Wave goodbye. Next up, we double the island count without doubling hotel bills. Delivers mountain villages and the Aegean's longest sand strip. Pivot southwest to Sister Isle, where kites dance over Punda Strait like Technicolor dragonflies. Splice local life. A cheesemaker salting, and then midnight meze in Naxos harbor, lit by dangling bulbs and bougainvillea petals. Together, these twins clock 300 sunny days a year, ideal for seamless B-roll with 0 white balance tweaks. Fast ferries hop between them in 45 minutes. So, 1 hotel, 2 islands, 0 check-in headaches. Naxos hack. Rent a tiny Fiat Panda and snake up to a Perinthos village. Marble alleyways echo lute music, and grandmas still weave textiles older than your DSLR. Paros hack. Book a 2-hour kitesurf intro at Pounder. Wind statistics promise 14 to 20 knot breezes most afternoons, giving your action cam a hero sequence. If crowds swell, detour to Anti-Paros. Population 1,200. Cave depth 95 meters. Celebrity yachts classified. Back on the ferry, point east. The water grows deep blue enough to tint your GoPro sensor. Starred in Luc Besson's Le Grand Bleu. And yes, the water really is that electric cobalt. Open with a slow-motion gimbal shot of the cliff-clinging monastery 300 steps above sea, all white plaster pinned against raw limestone.
Hikers get 110 kilometers of marked trails, many hugging drop-offs perfect for cinematic reveals where the path seems to hover above infinity.
Night shot time. Medieval windmills silhouetted against the Milky Way. Amorgos has near-zero light pollution, so capture a 45-second exposure at ISO 1600. No star tracker needed.
Provisions tip. The island's single bakery, in place. The signs send out to by noon. Grab a sesame ring and mastiha cookie early, or survive on cliffside tavern olives.
Depth junkies can freedive the shipwreck Olympia at 17 meters. Bring a red filter. Blue shift here makes hull plates vanish into avatar realms. Amorgos isn't gateway cheap, but its remoteness buys silence. Ferries arrive only twice daily in shoulder season, so plan exits like lunar windows. Last, but fiercely not least, a minimalist gem. Nails simplicity. Car-free. Perched on a 200-meter cliff, lanes narrower than your shoulders, and a population smaller than a Boeing 777. Golden hour. From the Church of Say, paints limestone blush pink. Begin a hyperlapse down the zigzag path and match each turn to a music beat for viral rhythm. Agali Bay awaits hikers who brave goat tracks. The reward is turquoise so pure you'll lower saturation in post just to seem believable. Break the fourth wall with a scooter POV ride to Chrysospilia's sea cave. Research says Hellenistic youths carved names here 2 millennia ago, early proof that graffiti and travel vlogging share DNA. Dinner is muzzata pasta tossed with rooster and fresh tomato. Order by 6:30, kitchens close when owners feel the breeze turning. Before the last ferry, film the cliff edge cemetery candles flickering over the Aegean. Short, silent, powerful. Your comment section will flood with goosebump emojis. Island roll call complete. Let's blueprint your grand tour. Sail, shoulder season, May or late September, for 20% cheaper rooms, cooler hikes, and meltemy winds that relax below 15 knots. Perfect for steady aerials. Plot a south to north arc. Start in Santorini, easy flights, hop to Milos, then Naxos Paros combo, punch out to Amorgos and finish on Folegandros before looping back to a major airport. Book ferries on openseas.gr. Screenshot every e-ticket. The Port Authority scanners occasionally hiccup on dim phone screens. Pack cash. ATMs vanish faster than sunset crowds, and some taverners still view credit cards as urban legends. Carry a 60-litre soft duffel instead of a hard suitcase. Ferry stairs feel like escalators when you skip wheels. Download offline maps. 3 islands rate under 20% 4G coverage inland, and paper maps tear faster than Meltemi mood swings. Layer narration. When you reach each port, grab a 15-second ambient audio clip. Gulls, church bells, fishermen shouting. Then blend under your voiceover for immersion Michelin star editors envy. Finally, respect the islands. Leave no sunscreen blobs on Sarakiniko marble. No drones over churches during mass, and tip the bus driver who waited while you chased the last light. Which gem tops your must-sail list? Drop the name below, smash subscribe, and let's swap island hacks in the comments.